What if I told you Meghan Markle's biggest nightmare might finally be coming true? Word is in Charles, and the House of Lords are moving on petitions to strip her of her royal titles, and apparently the Duchess of Drama is losing it. The woman who spent years profiting off her royal connection, the same monarchy she slammed, is now at risk of losing the one thing that gave her global clout, those shiny, coveted titles. Let's be real, without Duchess of Sussex, next to her name Meghan's just another Hollywood starlet who married a prince, stirred up chaos, and played the victim. On repeat, the irony: she built her whole empire by tearing the royal family down, yet she's still clutching their name like a lifeline now, with Charles quietly backing the petitions and William sharpening the axe for the day he becomes King. Meghan's carefully crafted illusion is starting to crumble. Sure, the House of Lords petitions might not have legal teeth, but the noise, it's deafening, and for Meghan, image is everything. Once the world starts calling her plain old Meghan Markle again, it's not just a downgrade, it's a total brand wipeout. But believe me, this meltdown is just getting started. It began quietly, an obscure petition buried in political forums calling for Meghan Markle to lose her titles. At first nobody thought it mattered, and it blew up fast. Royal gossip pages, Twitter threads, YouTube commentary, everywhere it spread like wildfire. Hashtags like "strip Meghan of her titles" started trending, fueled by millions fed up with her endless complaints and Hollywood-style victim tours. The petition doesn't carry legal power, but that's not the point. Interception hats, Meghan's real nightmare. Very share every click, every viral video made. The story feel real and the headlines practically wrote themselves. Public demands Meghan's titles be removed. House of Lords got pulled into it too, with whispers that Parliament was quietly discussing whether the monarchy could keep carrying Meghan's controversies for her. This wasn't idle. Gossip Tea was a digital mob clawing at the last threads of her royal facade end. Instead of calming the storm, the rumours grew louder, painting her as a liability to the crown and a laughingstock to the public. More people fanned the flames. The weaker her grip on those titles looked, the internet could smell blood. But what Meghan didn't see coming, how fast this frenzy would spiral into something much darker. When you strip away all the noise, here's the cold hard truth. There's no official record of King Charles storming into Parliament demanding Meghan's titles be ripped away. The House of Lords isn't holding emergency sessions to erase Duchess of Sussex from history. That part pure fiction. But here's the twist: fiction has become stronger than the facts. And Meghan has no one to blame but herself. Years of playing the victim while cashing in on her royal connection have made the world quick to believe any headline that paints her as cornered, panicked, and losing her grip. The gossip machine knows it. That's why they keep feeding stories that make it seem like Meghan's downfall is just one royal decree away. The House of Lords petitions might be toothless, but people want to believe her reign as Duchess is on the edge. Every Netflix deal, every podcast complaint, every perfectly timed Saab story, it just cements the illusion. She's trapped in her own PR disaster where perception matters more than proof. And if the line between rumour and fact keeps blurring, Meghan might not be taken down by law till be public opinion that destroys her. Forget hashtags for a second. Her real nightmare isn't online chatter, it's Prince William. Reports say he's ready to swing the axe on her HR the moment he becomes king. And unlike the internet noise, that move would actually hurt. The Sandringham Agreement already banned Meghan and Harry from using HR after they walked away from royal duties. But did Meghan care? Of course not. She slipped it onto gift baskets, products, signatures, anything she could brand, clinging to a crown she publicly dissaid. That's the kind of arrogance that has palace insiders fuming. Using a title she technically gave up just to add a little glamour to her fading image. William isn't like his father. He's not the soft diplomat in palace circles. He's already the enforcer. And when he takes the throne, Meghan's royal safety net disappears. No crown, no regal stamp, no way to sell herself as more than a reality TV level celebrity who married into royalty. And you can bet Meghan knows it. That's why the petition rumours hit so hard. They're a reminder that the only person standing between her and complete irrelevance isn't Charles, it's William, and he's not coming to save her. Strip away the glitz, and Meghan Markle's titles are the only thing keeping her relevant. Without Duchess of Sussex stamped on articles, podcasts, and Netflix pitch decks, she's just Meghan Markle, a mid-tier actress with a forgettable resume and a serious talent for drama. Those titles give her credibility she could never earn on her own, a shortcut into rooms she'd never enter otherwise. A shiny veneer that turns a failed TV star into a global figure. That's why she clings to them like oxygen. Every brand deal, Every red carpet invite, every headline she hijacks, depends on those two words take them away, and suddenly she's exposed for what she really is. Another celebrity chasing relevance, another Hollywood personality trying to stretch 15 minutes into a career, and that terrifies her, because she built an empire on the illusion of royal prestige, while trashing the institution that gave it to her. Hypocrisy wrapped in entitlement, and the public sees right through it. Losing those titles wouldn't just bruise her ego, it would collapse the empire she's been building, brick by shaky brick. And the cruelest part? Nobody in the palace looks ready to stop it. Behind palace walls, silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. While Meghan scrambles to control the narrative with interviews, leaks, and staged photos, the royal family plays the long game. King Charles may smile politely in public, but insiders know he's obsessed with protecting the monarchy's image. And Meghan's endless controversies dead weight. Every time she opens her mouth, the institution takes another hit. Every time she tries to brand herself as royalty, the palace tightens its grip. But Charles is cautious, prefers subtle pressure over public execution. The one to really watch is William. Ruthless, calculated, already preparing for the crown. He doesn't see Meghan as family, he sees her as a liability. Cutting her loose isn't personal, it's survival. The monarchy has survived abdications, scandals, divorces. But Meghan's constant circus, that's a parasite, draining credibility. So while Meghan panics over petitions and rumours, the real danger is happening quietly in gilded rooms, far from cameras. Conversations about how to protect the crown by completely erasing her influence. She's not in those talks. She never will be, and that's the cruelest truth. While she screams for attention, the royals just wait for the perfect moment to make her irrelevant in one clean strike. If there's one thing Meghan has mastered, it's feeding the media machine she claims to hate. The tabloids don't need facts, she gives them endless drama, and they turn it into viral gold. A single whisper about petitions or royal punishments becomes a headline splashed across screens worldwide. Because Meghan guarantees clicks, people tune in to laugh, roast, or cheer her downfall. YouTube channels dissect every move. Facebook videos rack up millions mocking her royal meltdown. Tabloids cash in, painting her as the desperate duchess clinging to fading glory. And here's the sting: she can't fight back. Every attempt to set the record straight just gives the media more material. The more she pushes, the deeper she sinks, looking insecure, frantic, and completely out of control. For the press, Meghan is a gift that never stops giving a headline machine, feeding scandal after scandal. And while she sees herself as a victim of lies, the public just sees entertainment. Her name isn't about respect anymore, it's chaos. The media has no reason to stop, because every meltdown pays the bills. Behind the polished photo shoots and staged smiles, Meghan's world is cracking under the pressure. Every headline about losing her titles reportedly sends her into panic mode, pacing halls, firing off angry calls, demanding damage control from PR teams struggling to keep up. For someone who once bragged about rewriting royal rules, she now looks like a cornered actress watching her last role slip away. And poor Harry stuck in the middle, torn between defending her pride and facing the cold truth. The family has had enough. Insiders whisper about shouting matches, frantic late-night plans, and Meghan spinning every rumour into a personal attack as if the entire monarchy is plotting her downfall. The truth: the palace doesn't need to lift a finger. Her own paranoia is doing the work for them. Instead of power, Meghan projects desperation, and the public can't get enough. The more unhinged she looks, the more believable the story becomes that she's losing everything. What should be a dignified silence has turned into a storm of panic, making Meghan look weak, unstable, and completely out of her depth. And if this spiral keeps going, she won't need petitions or royal decrees to ruin her image, she'll do it herself. Step back from the noise. And Meghan's story isn't just about titles, it's about legacy, power, and survival. The monarchy has weathered scandals before, but Meghan's non-stop circus has become the symbol of everything they fear. Modern scandal, packaged for mass consumption. To the public, she's not a duchess, they see a reality TV villain, a self-styled rebel who thought she could outmaneuver centuries of tradition with staged interviews and tearful soundbites. Instead, she's positioned herself as the weakest link in the royal chain, and the crown knows it. William's future reign will depend on proving he can protect the institution from reputational parasites. Meghan is exhibitor stripping her of titles wouldn't just erase her fake sense of power, it would send a message to anyone else hoping to exploit the crown for clicks and cash. The bigger picture, Meghan isn't family anymore. She's a cautionary tale, a headliner meme, a scandal to study. Her titles are hanging by a thread, and when that thread snaps, she won't just lose her Duchess status, he'll lose the illusion that she ever mattered at all. After that, the royal game moves on without her ears. Where we stand, Meghan Markle's royal dream is dangling by a thread. Every rumour, every petition, every whisper in the halls of power only tightens it. The House of Lords petitions might not have legal power, but the noise they make exposes Meghan's biggest fear: that her titles are temporary, her influence is borrowed, and her whole brand collapses the second the royals decide they've had enough. King Charles may play it cool, but William is sharpening the blade, ready to wipe her out the instant he takes the throne. And Meghan knows it. Every frantic PR stunt, every staged sob story reeks of desperation from someone watching the sand run out of the hourglass. The monarchy has survived wars, abdications, betrayals, but Meghan's story will be nothing more than a cautionary chapter. A lesson in how royal glamour can vanish the moment arrogance and hypocrisy take over. And if you think this scandal is intense, just wait until her own family starts turning against her. Meghan isn't just battling the crown, she's battling her past too. For the full, shocking truth behind that meltdown, check out our last video only on Section Star Spotlight.